Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options and your morning market preparation video for September 20th, 2017. Well, my goodness sakes, we have got a extremely bullish market. Now 8 days virtually straight up, and the diamond's looking extremely positive. Now, it's only the diamonds that's trying to lift the entire market right now. All the pressure seems to be on the diamonds. And 8 days up, you've got to be a little bit cautious about chasing the market here. Um, Looking, part of the thing that spurred it on yesterday was the revelation that there may be a Hail Mary attempt at healthcare again coming up before the end of the month. That kind of moved things along a little bit, inspired the market to go. The FOMC and the expectation of more interest rate rises, moving stocks like um, Goldman Sachs and the other major banks. Um, so, lots of things going on here that the market is chewing on. You look at Goldman, you look at Citibank, you look at BAC, all of them responding positively to the idea of an interest rate increase potentially on the way. So the diamonds is strong. Be very, very careful here, though, just in case that market decides it's not happy with what the FOMC comes out with. You want to make sure and have a plan. Right now, all the indexes look bullish and positive, but one thing you always have to remember is FOMC day, virtually anything is possible. So be prepared with a plan. Make sure that you're not reacting emotionally. Think about your profits. Think about the positions that you're in case things do flip or switch to the other side. You want to make sure and be ready to react. Not expecting that in any way, shape, or form. Just saying it's wise to be prepared. We take a look at the SPY. SPY held up really, really well yesterday, rallying toward the end of the day. But as you can see, the SPY really didn't participate in that whole move of the diamonds up. We're still stuck in this choppy little box. And I would expect chop to be the majority of the day until that FOMC announcement comes out. Let's take a quick look at the Qs. The Qs, honestly, I think the Qs are in really good shape here. We're building a wedge pattern right here. As you can see, here's our upside trend, and here's our flat top. And all we're doing is winding this up. Now, we don't know which way this is going to pop, but right now the bias would be that it pops to the upside. And the reason is because our trend is definitely up. Now, this doesn't mean that we couldn't wind around in here for another week or 2 weeks before we actually get our move out. But Qs look pretty healthy here. They're holding up well. We will know if it pops one way or another what the Qs could look like, and it could go either direction. Out of that wedge. So keep an eye on it. IWM really has surprised me in the strength of this move. I don't know what's going on with my charts here. The strength of this move popping through this resistance level. Now we're going to need to see some kind of for me, a pause, a pullback, something along those lines to allow traders back into that trade, or that those aren't in the trade, into that trade to really move that higher. You can see we've been up here before and failed. Let's hope that's not the case today. This morning, the futures are just barely flat. Just flat. I mean, not much going on. So I think it would be kind of a surprise if we had really big moves in the market ahead of that FOMC announcement. What you can expect as soon as that announcement comes out is some very violent price action. We will normally see price reactions in both directions immediately after the number. So you'll get either a move up or a move down, and after just a few minutes, a sharp move the other direction, a whipsaw. And that whipsaw price action can be pretty violent, and it could last through the press conference. Janet Yellen's press conference is at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. So we could see that kind of whippy price action exist all the way through her statements. And then maybe the market will settle in and pick a direction. We'll have to wait and see. Let's take a quick look at that economic calendar. You can see this morning we have existing home sales at 10 o'clock and the petroleum status report. Everything on the list here today is a market moving event. So we could see, a little bit of emotion, a little bit of moving around here as a result. Of course, very important is the oil status report. I think everyone would be expecting those supply numbers to have declined based on the hurricane situation that we've been experiencing in the United States and the demand for fuel rising as a result. So if that does show a decline, that could be very helpful to the market as oil prices continue to help support a lot of those oil companies that have trended lower for a very long time. And then the FOMC announcement, the FOMC focus at 2 o'clock, and then the Fed chair's press conference at 2:30 p.m. So a big day on the economic calendar. On the earnings calendar, there's only, there's less than 20 companies expected to report today, none of which I would expect to be big movers in or newsy type companies at all. Let's hope they do a little bit better than yesterday. After the close, Adobe reported earnings. They're going to gap down here, breaking trend. Bed Bath & Beyond reported. You can see it's gapping down. Well, it may be clear off the chart here to the downside. Yeah, it's gapping way down here this morning. Not good signs in those earnings reports anyway. And then AZO that reported yesterday also moved significantly lower. So hopefully these companies will report a little bit better than those and kind of help support the market. Let's see, a quick look at the VIX. Please keep in mind the VIX is down here near these historic lows, and we'll have to watch this area down here. Don't become complacent when we see the market down in this area, okay? Hey folks, this is something I do every single day. I believe in preparation, not luck. So if you are interested in this information, please do me a favor. Click on that subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook. Is hopefully I'll get the Facebook page fixed after being hacked. So please, follow along, and if you feel like the videos are worthy, please do me a favor also and click those thumbs up buttons, and maybe even a comment or two would certainly be helpful. I want to wish everyone a great Wednesday. Expect lots of choppy price action today. Not a lot going on here in the morning. And after that, anything is possible. So I wish you all great profits, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care now.